Whey protein versus casein. Which one is better for bodybuilding? So both whey and casein, they come from milk. They are different protein though, okay? And in this video, I will explore the differences between them and tell you what is their effect on muscle growth and how to choose the right one for you. Now, before we understand everything, how do we build muscle? And I will explain that to you from my perspective as a nutritionist. So muscle growth happens when you have enough calories, meaning you have to eat more than what you use in a typical day for you to be able to eat muscle. And when you eat, you need to have the right building blocks. These right building blocks are called amino acids, but not every amino acid is the same. Let me tell you more about that, okay? Now, amino acids are essentially like small Lego bricks, which are the building blocks for much bigger proteins. And among them, not every amino acid is the same. So let me tell you about that. Now, the human body to grow needs 20 different amino acids, but only 9 of them are essential. What does it mean? That these 9 here, you need to eat them. The human body cannot make them. The other 11, they can be made from the 9 essential ones, but the 9 essential ones, you need to eat them. Now, as you can see here, these are the 9 essential ones. So we have histidine, lysine, methionine, phenylalanine, threonine, and tryptophan. And then we have the 3 branched chain amino acids, which are the single most important ones for muscle growth: isoleucine, valine, and leucine. Now, speaking of this, so once again, branched chain amino acid or BCAA are the most important ones for muscle growth. And once again, they are valine, isoleucine, and the single most important amino acid of them all is leucine. This is the most important amino acid to stimulate protein synthesis and muscle growth. Now, normally, how does it work with whey and casein? So normally, people take whey protein after the training and they take casein before bed. Is this correct? And in this video here, I will tell you whether this is correct or not. So just wait until the end of the video, you will understand that. At the same time, let me tell you between the two, which one is the best one. Now, with contender number 1, we have casein. So what's casein? So casein is a protein which have a quite slow digestion time. So roughly you can digest about 6 grams of casein every single hour, which means that essentially this is the speed in which you can break down the protein and start to digest it, because this casein is a very large protein, okay? Now, the other part is the transit time in your intestinal tract, meaning it takes about 5 to 6 hours for casein to go through all of your digestive tract and go out. Now, this is obviously dependent on the speed of the digestive tract, but on an average human, between 5 and 6 hours, okay? So it's slow to digest, but it's also slow to release. And obviously, this is going to be very important for when it comes to your muscle growth, and I will tell you more later. Now, this is the amino acid profile of 100 grams of whey protein. The ones you see in red are the branched chain amino acids. And as you can see, if you have seen the previous video on chicken versus beef, which I can put in the card up above, these values are really high. But are they as high as whey protein? Well, let's wait for a few moments and find out. Now, for now, let me tell you more about casein. So casein has essentially total branched chain amino acid every 100 grams is 19.6 grams. That's really good. And leucine is 8.8 grams, which is absolutely amazing. And if you also want to be amazing, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel for more of these videos. Leave a comment. Just let me know that you like this kind of stuff that I will continue making. So where do we put casein in our tier list? Well, it's going to be easily A tier because it's a really good protein. Let's go to contender number 2. And contender number 2 is whey proteins. Now, speaking of whey proteins, so what's their digestion time? Digestion time of whey protein is 11 grams per hour, which is almost twice of what you will get with casein. And the transit time along the digestive tract is around 90 minutes, which is much faster, about also half of what you would normally get with casein. So essentially whey protein are much faster in terms of digestion and much faster in terms of release in the muscle. This is the amino acid profile of the two, and have a look at the red ones, which are the branched chain amino acid. They are higher, and that's an important point, which we're going to cover in a moment. So let's have a look to the whole total amount of amino acids of casein versus whey. So the total branched chain amino acid every 100 grams is 22.1 grams, which is absolutely amazing. And the amount of leucine is 10.6, which means more than 10% of the kind of amino acid that you find in whey protein is leucine, which is, once again, the most important amino acid for protein synthesis, which is the act for you to build new muscle. So where do we put whey protein is going to be into S plus tier because it's extremely amazing. Now here I put everything close to one another, so you understand my rationale when I tell you which one of the two is the best one in this scenario right here. Now on the right, you're going to see with whey protein. As you can see, whey protein is higher in the most important branch chain amino acids. So overall, in terms of muscle growth, whey protein is going to be better. At the same time, whey protein is also much better in terms of threonine and tryptophan. These two amino acids are so important for the health of your brain, for your mood, and for your motivation. So obviously, if you want to lift, you want to go to the gym, if you really want to push yourself, very important. So whey protein is really powerful with that. That said, casein is higher in histidine and methionine, which are some of the most important amino acids for what? For your liver detoxification. And liver detoxification is needed because you're going to break down muscle cells. Some of the essentially the toxins coming out of the muscle cell, they're going to be released and they will go to your liver to be detoxified. So casein is also very important. So where do we put them? Well, casein is going to be at number 2 and whey protein is going to be the winner at number 1. The reason for that is, so casein is going to be much better when it comes to recovery. So when you go to bed, it's true. Yeah, when you go to bed, take casein because it's going to be better than whey protein. Like it's going to give you a slower release. It's going to feed you during the course of the night. But casein is also amazing during liver detoxification. And when do you do the biggest amount of liver detoxification? So assuming you go to bed around 11, it's normally between 1 a.m. and 3 a.m. This is the moment in which the liver detoxifies all of the excessive hormones, toxins. So obviously, if you have your right amount of casein, it's going to work really well. Whey protein, on the contrary, when it's best to take it, like probably the way you're doing, post-workout, and also to improve your mood. Why? Because they're going to be higher in tryptophan and threonine, which are so important for your mood. So how in the end do you build muscle? You need to remember, you need to push hard, you need to break down your muscle, you need to get the muscle like challenge themselves each time, and you need to eat the right amount of food. At the same time, it's super important to sleep properly. You need to really rest and sleep because that's when the muscle growth actually happens. If you do these 3 things, your muscles will grow absolutely and you're going to maximize your genetic potential. Now, subscribe to the channel if you want more of these videos here. Let me know in the comments if you want any other food comparison, if you want something versus something, please let me know down below. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment so I know that you like this type of video. For now, have a great day and bye-bye. Ciao.